dinner table. And bottom line, I think 90% of the drug problem is prohibition-related, not use-related. That's not to discount the problems with use and abuse, but that should be the focus, not arresting and incarcerating millions of people in this country. We have 20 million convicted felons in this country that, but for our drug laws, would not be convicted felons. So it's on the ballot right now in Colorado to legalize marijuana. And I think it's going to pass. Colorado, citizens of Denver, 6 years ago, voted to decriminalize marijuana on a campaign based on marijuana being safer than alcohol. So I really think that Colorado is going to pass this initiative, and I really think as a result of this initiative, 49 other states will follow this example, but we'll see. I'm the only candidate running for president that would not have signed the Patriot Act, and I would repeal the Patriot Act. How would it work with a president that vetoes legislation? I would have vetoed the Patriot Act. That means we would not have the Department of Homeland Security if I would have been president of the United States. I think Homeland Security is incredibly redundant, and I hate the TSA. I hate being going into a Constitution-free zone where I'm stripped down and searched, where I'm made to feel like a criminal and I'm not a criminal. So if I were president of the United States and I couldn't abolish TSA, if I couldn't give TSA back to the states, the airports, the airlines, the municipalities, I guarantee you that if I'm president of the United States, TSA will be less intrusive and as safe. I'm also the only candidate running for president of the United States that would not have signed the National Defense Authorization Act. The National Defense Authorization Act allows for you and I to be arrested and detained by the U.S. government without being charged. This is why we fought wars, is to prevent this kind of thing from happening. I would close down the practice of torture and detainment without being charged. This is why we fought wars in this country. And then I'm the only candidate, and I know that you all deal with this and you all understand this, but I'm the only candidate that would eliminate income tax, corporate tax, abolish the IRS, and just establish one federal consumption tax. In this case, I'm embracing the fair tax. I think that it's really the answer when it comes to exports to China, that it makes our exports 23% more competitive. And I'm the free market guy too. Free markets work. The criticism in this country on free markets is really a criticism against crony capitalism. If we adopt one federal consumption tax, if we eliminate the corporate tax, I think there will be tens of millions of jobs created in this country in that kind of environment. I see manufacturing jobs flocking back to the United States in a zero corporate tax rate environment. I'm the only candidate that would bring about sound money also. Crony capitalism is alive and well in this country. Both political parties sell loopholes. Loopholes are for sale. Both parties sell them. Corporations, individuals, groups buy those loopholes. If we adopt the fair tax, I think we issue pink slips to half of Washington lobbyists, which is really a good thing.